Luca, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I'm Luca. I'm from Brazil. I study English because I want to improve my language. I think that very important. Here in Brazil, I'm a manufacturing engineer, and in my company, uh, I use the language English when I talk with another people. Well, and for me, it's very important to improve my English because that. And in my free time, I like to read some books and of course watch some movies and spend time with my family, of course. Well, thank you and nice to meet you, everybody.
You as well.
Thank you.
What city in Brazil are you from?
Rio Grande do Sul.
No, Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, so
Yes,
the
and
south of Brazil.
yeah, south of Brazil. My city is Porto Alegre.
Oh, okay, Porto Alegre. All right, very good.
Yes.
Well, it's very nice to meet
Thank
you, Luca.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So again, Mo, Lindenberg, and Trin, if you have any questions at all, please just type those in the chat box for us and we'll get those answered. Everybody else, if you're ready, let's begin. So using sarcasm, do you always mean what you say? Kensaku, do you always mean what you say?
So as for me, Japanese, sarcasm is not so common for to use in a conversation, and that's why I always responsibility to what I say. So we don't have some such exaggerate uh, feelings or some word for the like a sarcasm.
Oh, really? So this could be a very interesting lesson for you.
Yes.
So you generally mean what you say then. If you say it, you mean it.
Yes.
All right, very good. And Maki, what about you?
I actually agree with Kensaku. We don't really talk straight to others. We kind of try to imply what we are trying to say. But I found that it's very hard sometimes because it makes some kind of miscommunication between each other. So, and especially after I became a mom of kids, I'm trying to talk straight.
Very good. So no sarcasm even with the kids.
Try not to.
Try not to. Very good.
Good for kids.
And Luca, what about you? Do you always mean what you say?
Yes. Well, here in Brazil, it's normal use sarcasm. Uh, for example, in my job, I when I talk with my colleagues, I use sarcasm with jokes, for example, and the people here is so funny, and it's very common to use sarcasm. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Very good. Very good. Nicely done. So now, what is sarcasm and in what situations do people use sarcasm? So Maki, let's start with you. What do you think sarcasm is and when do you think people use it?
Sarcasm is saying something a little bit ironically and not in a straight way. And
Okay.
people use sarcasm when they want to say something bad or negative to you, but you don't really say that. You just imply.
All right. Very good. That's a good answer. Luca, what about you? What is sarcasm and how do people use it?
For example, I like to use sarcasm when I tell jokes in my job, and my colleagues too. And I agree with Mackie about it. Sarcasm, sarcasms. Uh, some people like to use sarcasm when wanna to talk uh, bad news, for example.
Okay.
Is very common too. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Very good. And Kensaku, what do you think sarcasm is, and in what situations do people use it?
One of sarcasm means same word, opposite meaning. Sometimes
Yep.
really or interesting or something like that. And then sometimes use a special adjective like luxurious or some special word for in a sarcasm. Is it correct?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Okay. And if I use or normally use my word for the even a close friend is too direct. Sometimes it harms my friend's feelings or something like that. At that time, uh, Western people using a sarcasm. So I think it's a good way to avoid some serious situation.
Okay. Good. Very good. Avoid a serious situation. Good answer. Nicely done, you guys. Those were all really good. Very well done. So how can you tell if someone's being sarcastic? What clues can you use? Luca, what do you think? Luca, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there you are. No worries.
Yes. Okay. Um. Well. For example. um. When someone use um uh how can I say word different words um not common uh when someone uh talk about it imperceivable situations. um well that's it, thank you.
And what clues can you use that someone's using sarcasm?
Oh, I my voice
Yeah.
change. Okay. My face, my eyes, and I get more funny too, and I smile too. Well,
Yeah, that's
that's it.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Very good. Very good. And Kinsaku, how can you tell if someone's being sarcastic? What clues can you use?
Uh, Here in Japan, even the Japanese people using a sarcasm to me, it's quite rude, I think. But
Yeah.
Western people is okay to use a sarcasm because uh, it's a very funny or something like that. So I guess I'm always guessing that low flat intonation or some facial expression or gesture or some exaggerate adjectives.
Okay, good. Very good. Yes. Some adjectives. Absolutely. And Maki, how about you?
Uh,
What do
talking
you
of,
think?
talking about sarcasm, it reminds me of my colleague, a German colleague. When he uses sarcasm, he always like grin at me and say something. sarcastic. So when I see his like smiling face, I can say he's using sarcastic. Sarcastic.
Oh, so you use the facial expressions. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mhm.
All right. Nicely done. Does he use it often?
Yes, he loves it.
Perfect.
He's proud of it, being typed.
That's great.
Mhm.
All right. So when people are being sarcastic, they might use one or more of the following techniques. Um, let's see. Let's go with Kensaku. Kensaku, can you read the first two techniques?
Low flat intonation or exaggerated intonation. An expression face or exaggerated expression.
Good. Maki, can you read the next one, please?
An expressionless face or exaggerated expressions.
And the next one. Maki, the next one,
Okay,
number three.
sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Extreme laughter, fantastic, incredible, gorgeous, etc.
Good. And Luca, can you read the last one, please?
Conflicting verbal and no-verbal messages.
Good. Good. Any questions about what any of those mean? All right. Excellent. So, which techniques do you think would be the most difficult to recognize and why? Kensaku, which one of those four would be the most difficult to recognize, do you think?
English is not my mother tongue, so low flat intonation or exaggerated intonation is difficult to realize.
Okay, very good. Just because it's not your native language. Good. Very good. And Maki, for you, which one would be the more difficult one?
I think the second one, especially the expressionless face, will be really
Yeah.
difficult to recognize. And I think Japanese are very good at it. Hiding what you
Hiding
think.
the emotions.
Yes.
Good. And Luca, how about you?
Uh, Maybe expressionless face.
Okay, so expressionless face for you as well.
Yes.
Why?
Uh, because here in Brazil is very common. The people express your feels. Uh, uh, s- Expresses your feels with expressions faces. And because that, for example, when 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 someone get angry, the peop the person use express face. When when I get for example, when someone um I'm sorry.
No, you're doing great. You're doing
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be sorry at all. No, that was a good explanation.
Hmm.
Yeah, good, good. So the expressionless face is very difficult to recognize.
Yes, because here in Brazil, the people like to use expression face.
Oh, an expressive face. Expressive face.
Yes, express face. Yes. Here in Brazil, the people like to use expression face uh, when when uh, when expression your feels.
Okay, your feelings.
Feelings. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Feelings.
Oh, don't be
Yes,
sorry.
feelings.
Good. Very
Yes.
good. So they're very expressive when they speak. Their face is very
Yeah.
expressive.
Yes. The face is very expressing when someone speak here,
Okay.
and the people like to use the hands, the face, and the intonation when speak and expression your feelings.
All right. Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Absolutely, man. Good job. So listen to a conversation. Which techniques do the speakers use to express sarcasm? So we're going to play this conversation. I'll play it twice so that you have a chance to pick up on which techniques the speakers use to express sarcasm. So it's just about a minute. I'll play it once and I'll play it again for us. So here we go.
Hey, why don't we do some karaoke tonight?
Great idea. I can't wait to hear you sing again.
Oh, you're one to talk. At least no one was covering their ears when I was singing.
Fine, we can sing karaoke tonight.
Don't sound so excited. Control yourself, please. We can go to a bar instead if that would make you happy.
Delighted.
Oh, aren't you just a bundle of joy?
Actually, the bar over on Smith Street would be nice. I want to talk to that cute waitress, Jessica, again.
You should totally talk to her. She definitely likes you.
Oh, like you'd have any chance with her. And she does like me. Didn't you see her smiling at me the last time we were there?
Oh, a cocktail waitress smiled at you. I'll bet she's never done that with any other man in a bar before. Maybe she really does like you.
As if you would know what it feels like to have a girl like you.
Hey, I had a girlfriend once.
I know. Anyway, what do you think I should wear tonight? Is this sweater working for me?
It's brilliant. I've never seen you look better.
Well, of course I don't look as good as you. My mother doesn't dress me anymore.
All right. So there's the first time. We'll listen to it once more. And just try to listen for those techniques.
Hey, why don't we do some karaoke tonight?
Great idea. I can't wait to hear you sing again.
Oh, you're one to talk. At least no one was covering their ears when I was singing.
Fine, we can sing karaoke tonight.
Don't sound so excited. Control yourself, please. We can go to a bar instead if that would make you happy.
Delighted.
Oh, aren't you just a bundle of joy?
Actually, the bar over on Smith Street would be nice. I want to talk to that cute waitress, Jessica, again.
You should totally talk to her. She definitely likes you.
Oh, like you'd have any chance with her. And she does like me. Didn't you see her smiling at me the last time we were there?
Oh, a cocktail waitress smiled at you. I'll bet she's never done that with any other man in a bar before. Maybe she really does like you.
As if you would know what it feels like to have a girl like you.
Hey, I had a girlfriend once.
I know. Anyway, what do you think I should wear tonight? Is this sweater working for me?
It's brilliant. I've never seen you look better.
Well, of course I don't look as good as you. My mother doesn't dress me anymore.
All right. So let's start this time with Maki. Maki, what techniques did the speakers use to express sarcasm?
I think the speakers use a lot of different verbal expression to express sarcasm.
Good.
For example, the one guy stresses his words like totally, well, like
Yes.
does like you. to express-
Absolutely. Very well done. Good job. Good job. And Luca, what did you pick up on?
Intonation.
Intonation. Good.
Yes, and incredible words.
Good.
For example. Well, that's it.
Okay, good. Good. And Kensaku, what did you pick up on?
I totally agree with another student. They using a special intonation to exaggerate or sometimes using some special adjectives like luxurious, delighted, or something like that.
Yes.
And sometimes using some なんだっけ。I'm not sure, but your outfit is I have never seen or something like that.
Yeah, those exaggeration
It's
words.
in the words, right?
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, good. Very good, you guys. Nice job. Way to pick up on those. So, how would a conversation sound different if they weren't being sarcastic? Luca, how would it sound different if they weren't being sarcastic?
Um, for example, when the speakers use no I'm sorry, when the speakers don't use incredible words and different intonation.
Okay, good, good.
Okay.
Kensaku, what do you think? How would it sound different if they weren't being sarcastic?
If the two people are Japanese people, maybe in that situation, they get angry because, to be honest, Japanese people speaks don't use sarcasm, so that I don't like to go to the karaoke bar tonight, or she is not interested to you in a bar, so it's too direct. Maybe someone get angry and upset or nervous about that conversation.
Okay, very interesting. So they might get angry at the conversation. Very good. That's interesting. And Maki, what do you think? How would the conversation sound different if they weren't being sarcastic?
I think the conversation could have been more, offensive a little bit, or it could be boring in a way. Because I like when they say like I do not look as good as you because my mom does not dress me like your mom does anymore. So
You found that part humorous.
mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sarcasm can be funny.
Yeah, can be. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Conversation more fun.
Yeah. All right. Good job. So look at the sentences on the right. Listen to your teacher. Are they being sarcastic, and how do you know? So let's see. The first two will be for Kensaku. Kensaku, I'll read the first two for you. You tell me if I'm
Okay.
being sarcastic or not.
Okay.
All right. So, Kensaku, love your outfit. Is that sarcastic or not sarcastic?
I think it's not sarcastic.
Good. Very good. And, oh, this is simply delicious.
You using a flat intonation, so it's a sarcastic, right?
Yes. Very good, man. Very good. Excellent. And Maki,
Okay.
I had a great time. We really must do this again.
Sarcastic maybe because your voice
Sarcastic,
was
yeah.
flat.
Yes, very good. And do you think you put on enough perfume?
Yes, this is sarcastic. I think you were
Yes.
thinking I'm putting on too much perfume.
Yes,
Yes.
very good. Excellent, very good. Way to pick up on both of those. And finally, Luca, the last two. Great idea. Have you always been so clever?
Um, uh, not sarcasm.
Good. Yes, I was being
Okay.
sincere there. Very good. And would you mind speaking a little louder?
Not sarcastic.
Excellent. Very
Okay.
good. Nicely done, you guys. Very good. So now try it. Say each sentence normally, then sarcastically. Can your classmates tell the difference? This could be a challenge for a couple of you. So this time, let's start with Luca. Luca, do the first two. Say them sarcastically and then say it normally.
Okay. Wow, love your outfit.
Good. And how would you say it normally?
Yes.
And how about the second one?
Okay. Whoa. This is simple, delicious.
Good. Very good. Very good. Was that sarcastic or not sarcastic?
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic. Very good.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
Kensaku, the next two, can you say those sarcastically, please?
Sarcastically, okay. I had a great time. We really must do this again soon.
And exaggerate some of those words. Try that again, exaggerating some of those words.
I had a great time. We really must do this again soon.
Perfect. Very good. And try the next one sarcastically.
Okay. Do you think you put on enough perfume?
Good. Very good. Very good. And how uncomfortable is that for you?
Uncomfortable?
Yes. Is it uncomfortable to be sarcastic?
At this moment, I didn't feel bad. I think
Okay.
sometimes sarcasm is work well.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good. And Maki, the last two, can you say those sarcastically, please?
Okay, we'll try. Great idea. Have you always been so clever?
Good.
The normal way would be, great idea. Have you always been so clever?
Perfect.
The last one. Would you mind speaking a little louder? Oh, it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not.
Yeah. Okay, the normal way would be, would you mind speaking a little louder?
Very good. Very good. Subtle differences, but there's still a difference. Yes, you can still hear the difference. And I understand it's difficult for you to be sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well done. So now you notice that your friend is wearing a new outfit. Student A gives student B a compliment. You can choose to be genuine or sarcastic. Student B, decide if you think student A is being serious or not and respond appropriately. So Kensaku, will you be student A, please? And Maki, will you be student B?
Okay. Hi, Maki. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thank you for asking. I'm fine.
Mhm.
So I was very surprised. I have never seen such a gorgeous sweater today. How did you buy it? Where did you buy it?
It's hard to decide if you're sarcastic or not.
Yes.
I tend to take everything a little bit in a sarcastic way. So,
Uh-huh.
so do you want me to change to a different dress, maybe?
Yes.
So Kensaku, were you being sarcastic or were you being sincere?
I'm being sarcastic.
Very good.
So I was very surprised or something like that.
Yes, very good. Very good. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was great, man. All right. Luca, how about you be student A and I'll be student B?
Okay. Wow. Your new t-shirt is so green. Amazing, man. I love it.
What's wrong with my shirt? I really like it.
Oh, me too. But it's so green, man. I
Fine,
like that.
I'll change before we go out.
Okay.
Excellent. Very good. That was
Thank you.
very
Thank you.
good. All right. So today we discussed how to recognize sarcasm and use sarcastic techniques and recognize sarcasm in compliments. So how common is sarcasm in your language, and who are you most likely to use sarcasm with? Maki, how common is sarcasm, do you think, in Japanese, and who are you most likely to use it with?
I think some people use sarcasm, especially in business. Maybe your boss could be sarcastic to you, but when we talk to friends, maybe we don't really use sarcastic language.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. And Luca, how about you? How common is it in Portuguese?
Well, for example, I like to use sarcasm when I tell jokes, and my colleagues too. Mm, and for example, in my family, my relatives like to talk about it your lives and your day, uh, and when then talk about it your lives or day, um, uh, they like to use sarcasm. It's very common.
Okay. Good. Very good.
Okay.
And Kinsaku, how common is sarcasm in your mother language, in your everyday language?
In everyday language. So here in Japan, we don't have a special word for the sarcastic, like how gorgeous or luxurious or something like that. So that every Japanese always to be honest. So sometimes it harms my feelings or my friend's feeling, but don't care. It's a so temporary thing, like so that I don't use sarcasm in my daily life. When I work for the company, if I using some sarcasm, it's not good for their position because in Japan, the meeting is kind of ceremony. So uh, no one tell a joke or humor in meetings.
Do you think it's more common amongst young people, or do you think even the young people don't use sarcasm that often?
I'm always the elderly, so I'm not work with young people. But uh, these days, young people are westernized, so that they might be use sarcasm in the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. So it might be more common amongst the younger people.
Yes.
Do you think that's good or bad?
Mm,
Or is it just a
uh,
change in perception?
One point, I think it's a good technique to communicate with foreigner, but in the Japanese tradition, I think I'm sitting on the fence. It's a better way or not better way.
Okay. All right. Maki, what about you? Do you see it becoming more common, especially amongst the younger people?
Could be in a informal conversation. We could use sarcasm, like, "Oh, you look great today," when your hair is very bad. But yeah, but I agree with Kensaku. Maybe some people take it very offensive, take it as very
Okay.
offensive. Mhm.
Okay. Good. Good. So what could the consequences be if you don't recognize that someone is being sarcastic? Kitsaku?
Mm, okay. If I don't recognize sarcasm, mm, it's a very, uh, in my case, I shame. of the
Oh,
don't use the sarcasm because uh, I maybe someone sarcastic for me, I'm in a good mood, but it's sarcasm, so it's an opposite meaning. So that I saw, I felt some bad feeling at uh, at at the past, right?
okay. So you feel badly. You feel badly about it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Maki, how about you? What are the consequences, do you think?
Well, if I don't recognize the sarcasm of my, German colleague, he will be really disappointed because I think he's trying to enjoy the conversation by using the sarcasm.
Very good.
Mhm.
Okay. So you think there might be an element of disappointment in it.
Um, yes, or
Okay.
could lead to misunderstanding as well.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Luca, what about you? What are the consequences, do you think?
Well, here in Brazil, the people get embarrassed when don't recognize the sarcasm, and is very funny because the person get embarrassed, and it is funny, but after that the uh, uh, the the person get oh, how can I say, get normal, the feelings get normal.
Oh, their feelings get hurt.
Yes, thank you.
So you
uh,
think that one of them is maybe hurting someone's feelings.
uh, uh, mm, yes, maybe, but here the people like to use sarcasm when tell jokes or good uh, or tell funny stories, for example.
Oh, okay. All right. Very
Okay.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Very
Okay.
good. Yeah, I know that one of the big issues in using sarcasm in English is possibly hurting someone's feelings. That's the big one right there. Is if it if it comes across poorly, you risk hurting someone's feelings, and that's that's something to take into consideration when you're using sarcasm.
Okay.
Yeah.
For example, here, of course, in my city, uh, when someone wish hurt the feelings the another people, the person is so directly. Uh, do you mean, for example, and the people don't use sarcasm?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Just to avoid hurting someone's feelings.
Yes,
All right.
and for example, I don't like the someone. I don't use sarcasm. I, for example, I use hard words.
Okay. You're just very
Okay, for
honest with them.
example, yes, you're honest. Yes, correctly.
Very good. That's great. So you get very straightforward. We're not here in the U.S. We try. Well, we used to try hard not to hurt people's feelings. It's changed in the last few years where we've become less concerned with people's feelings. Unfortunately, I think that's for the worse. We've been, and it's due in large part to our political environment, I think. But we've become less concerned with how other people feel or how other people react to us, for better or for worse. Well, you guys did great today. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I know it was difficult for Kensaku and Maki, especially, but you did very well. Nicely done today. Any questions before I say goodbye?
No, thank you.
All right. Well, it was so
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Absolutely. It was nice to meet everybody. Have a great week, and I hope to see you again soon.